Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I would film a little what I eat in a day, just giving you guys a few different recipes, especially like toddler and mum friendly recipes. So I started off the day with an iced coffee. I've been really into iced coffee at the moment because it is so hot in Brisbane right now. So actually this is a decaf iced coffee. I've been off the caf for quite a while now, really since pregnancy. And then just moving on to some breakfast. So again, keeping things pretty simple this morning, we're going to do toast and eggs. So the bread that I've been liking is this gluten-free paleo bread. It's also lectin-free. I love Florence walking in the background there. So I'm just going to toast that in our oven under the grill because we actually still don't own a toaster. We don't do that much bready stuff. And then I'm going to move on to making some scrambled eggs. So I do 3 eggs per person just to make sure that there's a little bit more protein in the morning. So I'm doing like 6 eggs total for me and Nick. And I'm also going to put some cheese in that this morning just to give it a little zhuzh of flavor. So did some cheddar cheese. And then just going to cook that with some grass-fed butter, the good stuff, and Florence was getting a little bit fussy.
In the car.
Yeah, what's that? It's a camera. And then just cooking off those eggs, and that was pretty much breakfast done. Although Florence wouldn't eat anything, so I made her a special banana pancake, which is pretty much just half a banana, an egg, a little bit of almond flour. So time for a mid-morning snack. I found this gorgeous papaya at the markets on the weekend. Been trying to buy some more like interesting fruits for Florence to try because like obviously everything's super new for her. So I had that. And then I also had some full-fat yogurt. I always try to pair like a good source of healthy fats with fruit if I'm having that as a snack. Florence has just gone down for her nap. She's down to 1 nap a day and they're pretty decent at the moment. So they go for about 2 to 3 hours in the middle of the day. So that's been really nice just for getting a few things done. So while she's down for a nap, I'm going to start making some moves on lunch. Today I'm going to be making zucchini fritters. They are gluten-free, but they are not dairy-free. They do include some Parmesan cheese in there. I've been making this recipe for a pretty long time. I'm always on the lookout for recipes that are going to be yummy for me and for Florence. So things that are going to be toddler friendly and that are going to appeal to her. And yeah, so I'm going to jump straight in while I have some time while she's having a snooze. So to make this recipe, you're going to need 2 eggs, 1 carrot, 1 zucchini, 2 shallots, about 2/3 of a cup of Parmesan cheese, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/3 of a cup of cassava flour, and about a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, or you could use fresh garlic. Okay, on to the recipe. So we're going to start by grating our zucchini and our carrot, and then we're actually going to press some of the water out of those vegetables so that our mix isn't going to be too wet. So I'm going to pop the zucchini and the carrot into a colander over the top of a metal bowl, and we're going to add in a bit of salt. I give it kind of just a good crack of salt, and then we're just going to leave that there for about 10 minutes while we're cutting up everything else, just so that the salt has some time to draw the water out. So while that's sitting, we're just going to chop up our shallots and grate up our Parmesan cheese. Then we are just going to start squeezing the water out of our zucchini, so just giving it a good press. You can see just how much liquid. I could keep going, but that's probably going to be fine, but there is so much water in zucchini. So yeah, we're just going to toss that out. So then we're just going to go ahead and add everything into our bowl. So our zucchini, our carrot, shallots, Parmesan cheese, 2 eggs, a teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/3 of a cup of cassava flour, and just give that a good mix. Then we're just going to cook off our fritters on a medium heat in our fry pan. So you have the option, you can either make them into these kind of smaller little fritters, or you can do one big fritter or a couple of big fritters. When it's just for me, I like to do a few big ones and then I'll just do a few small ones for Florence, but for the purposes of today, I decided to do some little fritters. Hey, Bill. So I did have to resettle Florence once in the making of this lunch, but otherwise we're all done. So I have our fritters and then I've also got a little bit of leftover roast chicken. So I'm gonna eat lunch now, and I've actually set aside some of the batter, so I'll cook up Florence's fresh when she wakes up so that they're nice and warm and at their yummiest. But I am going to enjoy this. I've also added a bit of coriander for prettiness on the top, but yeah. This is just a really great recipe, I think, for toddlers, little babies. You can obviously like change the shape to make them more easy for them to grab. But yeah, just another format of food with some good veggies in there. We've got eggs, we've got cheese, all the good stuff. And yeah, so just an easy little recipe for the babies as well. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy my lunch and maybe watch a YouTube video or something in the little break. And otherwise I'll see you guys at the next meal. Okay, so the Wiggles is on TV, don't mind that. But I'm about to make some dinner. We're keeping it really simple tonight. So we're just doing some steak, some potatoes, sweet potato chips, and some Brussels sprouts. So just a simple, easy dinner for tonight.
All the flowers in my garden never looked as bright as this. Like a happy child, I watched them grow out of only seeds. Butterflies down my stomach when I think of you and me. It is funny how a lot can change when you learn how to breathe. Look at my eyes, what do you see? Feels like we're only meant to.
Okay, so we've just finished dinner, so I think I'm going to close out this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you try out the zucchini fritters recipe, let me know how you like it. And otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!